Hey, this is Ian. In this short tutorial video, I just wanted to show you how to edit the fonts on your website. So there's a couple of different ways to do that. The first way to do that is to edit the fonts directly on the page. So you would go to the page that you want to edit. Let's say that you wanted to edit some fonts on the home page. Click on Edit with Divi. And it'll bring you to your website. You'll see these little boxes come up. The only boxes that you should be worrying about if you're trying to edit the font are these gray boxes to edit the modules, like the text on each of these blocks. So if you want to edit the fonts, you just click on this wheel here for module settings. And there's different kinds of text here. There's paragraph text, heading text. So I can see that this text here is heading 1. If you want to edit this font, the heading 1 font, you go to Design, you go to Heading Text, and then you click on H1. And then you can make any kind of adjustments that you want to the fonts. So like, let's say you wanted to change it to something a little more interesting. You could do that. You can also make it all caps, and you could increase the size of the font if you wanted. Alright, you can also change the alignment, and that's how to edit the font. This will only change the font right here that you're editing. So that means that if you want to adjust other fonts on the website, you'll have to do that separately. See, no other fonts have been changed. And then if you ever want to undo your changes, you just click on this wheel, and then you can go back to the way that it was. And don't forget to save your changes after you're done if you want to apply the changes to the actual website. So that's how to change individual fonts. You might also, like, let's say if this was heading 2, if you want to adjust this font, you would need to Design and then go to heading 2. See, now you can adjust the color or whatever you want. I'm going to set it back to the way that it was. So the other way to do it, and this is a kind of better way if you want to adjust fonts across the whole website, is to go to the theme customizer instead of the individual page. And then once you're in the theme customizer, if you go to general settings and then typography, it'll allow you to edit the fonts here. So when you change like the header font, this will adjust the font across all pages on the website. Also, like the body text, that means that anytime the font is set to default, it'll adjust it. So like, for example, you could change it to actor, and it adjusts everything that was set to a header font default. It'll change it to actor. So that's a good way to like change fonts across all pages. Also body, see? And these fonts in the program in Divi it's all from the Google Fonts library. It has about 1,000 fonts in it. So if you want to check out the Google Fonts library, it will show you all the fonts, and you can check them out. So I'm not going to publish the changes. I don't want to make any of these changes permanent, so I'm just going to reload the page and set it back to the way that it was. And I'm not going to restore the autosave, and now everything's back to normal. You can also change the font for the navigational menu. If you go to headers and navigation, primary menu, you can change the font right here. See, it's default, meaning that it's going to use the body font. But if you ever want to make it something different than the body font, you can always adjust the font here. See? You can also change the color if you want. So if you ever wanted to make it, stand out a little bit more, you could make it very white like that. It'll stand out on the black background. Or if you wanted to make it colorful, you can do that. The active link color is the page that it's on. So, whichever page is clicked on is the active link color. You're on the home page right now, so that's what it shows. Anyway, I wanted just to show you how to edit the fonts on the website. I hope that the video is helpful. If you need anything else, feel free to reach out, and thanks so much for watching.